Hey everybody, it's Mike coming at you today, and I'm getting ready to go do my daily skincare routine, and I thought I'd touch back on men's skincare products and what I use personally as far as anti-aging and things like that go. Now, I used to use Zur. Zur is a great product. It's kind of midpoint price range, but I've moved on to a different line called Shiseido. Now, Shiseido is the oldest skincare company in the world. They've been around for 150 years. They do women's skincare products, and that's what they're really well known for. They also do makeup, but they have a line that they came out with called Shiseido Men. So this is what I use now, and it's a pretty expensive product. It's definitely a higher price point range. If you're getting, say, the cleansing foam just to wash your face, that's probably like 20 bucks. If you're getting the buffing scrub, which is their exfoliator, that's about 25. And then you start getting into, well, yeah, then you'd start getting into like shaving creams or 25 to 30. Then you've got the big boys, which are like the deep wrinkle corrector, the skin empowering cream, which is an intensive firming and anti-wrinkle, and then I also have deep wrinkle corrector. These are like, this one's 100 bucks, this one's 45 to 60, and then probably once a month I use the Moisturizing Recovery Cream, which is a really thick, heavy cream. So you only do this like once a month or once every 2 weeks, depending upon how dry your complexion is. If you're like in Arizona, Southern California, then you may have to use it every 2 weeks just because your skin's probably drier. And then I have the Total Revitaliser as well, which is a great skin cream. This one isn't as much anti-aging products as these other two. This would be if you're younger and you're just wanting to take great care of your face. Now, you can find on eBay, Shiseido is a product out of Japan, I believe it is. So you can find some other lines. This is the product that they issue out in Japan. It's called NATURGO. These are absolutely phenomenal. They work exactly the same as these other two creams that they have. The cleansing foam, the white one is going to be that one, so it's kind of a lighter face scrub that's just going to give you a really great wash. Your skin's squeaky clean after you use these, by the way, so it's amazing. It's the best skin cleaner I've had for my face. The black one is their exfoliant. These run about 10 bucks on eBay, I found them for. So these are great products in and of themselves. I never use soap on my face. I was taught really young not to do that, so thank God for that. And I've always had some separate type of facial cleanser. This is the best one I've ever used, and it's just by, these ones are called Shiseido Fine Toiletries. So I kind of imagine that they probably put these in hotels over there or something. I'm not quite sure. But so in any event, oh goodness, the phone has been ringing off the hook. Once I'm done doing the exfoliating and washing, I just need to see if I need to get this. No. The next thing I'll do is go ahead and shave. Now, their shave cream's unlike any other. It's it doesn't really foam up. It's kind of just a really heavy moisturizing. You do get it wet, and then put it on and you know, shave away, and it's super silky smooth. I mean, your skin will be super soft after that. Once you're done with that, you have your choice of two different routes that you can go. The next step in the product that you're going to use is kind of your anti-wrinkle or your Total Revitalizer. So you use, there you go, one of these two products, either the Total Revitalizer or the Skin Empowering Cream, depending upon if you're wanting to do anti-wrinkle. I use this one maybe twice a week, definitely when I'm going to events, things like that. You can actually feel it tighten your skin, like the hydroxytone, I think it is. That stuff, if you put it on your eyes, you can feel it tighten your eyes. Well, this does the same thing, and for $100, it damn well should. Or you can just go with the Total Revitalizer. I use very little product, just enough to get on my 2 fingers a little bit, and then work it all in. Because if you're using the full line, you've got a lot of steps to go, or a couple more steps to go. So your face is going to be, you know, as smooth as a baby's bum as soon as you're done. So yeah, use one of these two next, and then you would go on to your next step. I generally do top it off with the Deep Wrinkle Corrector, whether I'm using either one. So 2 pumps of that is what I use, and I just do it in my eyes and then kind of spread it around in this area here, so just kind of in that triangle area is where I work on, because that's where my wrinkling is happening, but I focus it on my eyes. Now would be the time that you would do the moisture recovery cream if you're using that, which is, like I said, just a very, very intense moisturizer. I guess I should probably show you guys kind of the consistency. They're fairly similar. This one is like so. Now, these regular ones is their regular line, and then the stuff in the black containers is their premier line. I do have another item coming from the black line, which was 80 bucks, but it's like the eye deep wrinkle corrector. But so these come with like a metal lid, and then they're black packaging, and then it looks like that. So they're all phenomenal. I love the way that they smell. They're very mild. Think Aveda, but like minus the fragrance times 10. It's really, really lightly mild. Okay, so once you're done with that, if you've done the skin empowering cream, you need to lock in all of that moisture. So you can choose 2 different products, and I use both of them. I just vary on which one I'm using for which day, depending upon how my skin is feeling. There is the Moisturizing Emulsion, which is a really, really great product. This one's a lot runnier than the other 2, so I use 2 squirts of it, but you need to make sure you're getting it right into your tip of your hand, or it'll run off your hand because it runs that quickly. And then you just work those 2 squirts in and you're good. Or you can dampen a square or a cotton ball. I don't like cotton balls. I just get the heebie-jeebies from them for some reason. And they have a hydrating lotion. So you'd use one of these 2 products to lock in that moisture that you've just put all over your face, kind of to keep everything locked in and sealed for the day. So that's your finishing step. Now, if you want to go one step further and kind of want to mattify or kind of make your skin clear of any imperfections, Shiseido makes a BB cream. BB is a beauty balm. Basically what it is like a tinted moisturizer, and I'll kind of just show you it real quickly here. You can go into Sephora, or a lot of Macy's and Nordstorms carry them. You just need to see if they have the Shiseido Men, if that's what you're going for first. I would just call them to make sure, because not all of them carry the men's line. And then the BB cream, I'll bet any of the Shiseido counters has them, or Sephora definitely does. And you can check out the skin tones there. Just rub them on your hand. You know, just put a dot on your finger and rub it on your hand, and then you'll know whether or not that's going to work for you as a guy. But so the BB cream is essentially like a tinted moisturizer. It's something you would finish out with. So I'll just take, say, that much on my hand, and I'm just going to show you real quickly how the BB cream can be used. Now, women use this as a base to all of their makeup, because it makes their makeup kind of adhere, and it, you know, sets the stage for a flawless complexion. So, you know, you can certainly, my face is a little bit red, obviously, because I just rubbed it in, but it makes a huge difference. I'm going to try and just concentrate a little bit right in here so you can see. And you can certainly keep adding this stuff. And it really does kind of erase any blemishes, except for, you know, like deep chickenpox scars, which you can kind of see on the side there. I have a couple from when I got chickenpox when I was 16, so yeah, that sucked. Another item that I use, I always keep it in my Mac bag as a makeup artist. This, you know, would go anywhere with me. And so if I need to do touch-ups on the go, I have a, this is called Tout Beau. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, and it basically looks like a pen. So, you know, you could pop it into your pocket and nobody would know. This has concealer on one end, so if you need to touch up anything, you can do that really, really quickly. And it also has a little eyebrow pencil, so if you're wanting to fill in a little bit, you just put a little bit on and kind of rub it in. Or if you're wanting to, like, darken in your brows a little bit, which I would do on a general basis, because, you know, I kind of have what I call the half brow. It's so light and thin over here. There's hair there, but it's just really light and thin, so it doesn't show up. So I can, you know, fix that with a little bit of this and just kind of rub it in like so and smooth it out on the end, so nobody will know that you're actually wearing any product. But so this is by Jean-Paul Gaultier. They also carry a lot of men's stuff. So that's it. That's a basic skincare routine that I have. I would finish off with maybe a translucent powder if you want to. You really don't have to. because you kind of locked everything in with this, and then you just went on top of it with a light tinted moisturizer. But that's how I have really great skin. I get compliments and people asking me all the time how old I am, and they really don't believe me when I tell them. I don't like to discuss my age, obviously, because I am aging and wrinkling, but I use the Shiseido line, and it is phenomenal. 5 stars. I highly recommend it. They've been around for 150 years, and that's the oldest skincare company in the world, and there's a reason why. They make amazing products. It is expensive, but these last me, this has lasted me well over a year. This will last me at least a year. The Total Revitaliser, maybe 6 months, because I use it a little more often than I do this, but, and then I use the Deep Wrinkle Corrector just like every day, like I said. So, and this is, I've had for 6 months. I already have a backup in there, but I'd be really hesitant when you're buying it online on eBay, like especially if it's unboxed. A note I'll make about Shiseido items, they will always have this little sticker like so, and it'll be connecting the 2 pieces. It should be on just about every one of my packages. So if I get something and it doesn't have that sticker on it, or it's just completely unboxed or unjarred, then I become really hesitant about it if it's like off of eBay. That's why I prefer to just go to the Shiseido counters. When you're spending that kind of money on skincare, you don't really want to do it online, unless it's a really trusted source. So, alright, that's it for this one, guys. Shiseido Men, great men's skincare product, great anti-aging product for men as well, and if you want to do a little bit of coverage, then go for the BB cream. It's a great product. Lastly, if you're doing eyebrows, the Gaultier, Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male, Tout Beau, is that what it was called? Tout Beau, T-O-U-T-B-E-A-U. And again, that's by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And these are the Le Male Cosmetics. So you could just type in Le Male Cosmetics, I think, or Jean-Paul Gaultier Cosmetics for men. Men's cosmetics, I think, and you'll be able to find stuff like that. So, alright guys, that's it. Have fun with your skincare. Take care of your skin. Enjoy it. Your skin will be as smooth as a baby's bum. And your lady will love it. Or your guy. Take care. Bye.